Hello and welcome to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. 2 years ago, the population of Yakima passed the 93,000 mark for the first time in the city's history. The latest estimate from the Washington State Office of Financial Management puts the current city population at 93,410, up from 93,220 last year. While the population growth from last year to this year is less than it has been in recent years, it still demonstrates that Yakima continues to grow at a steady pace. Yakima switched places with Federal Way on this list of the state's largest cities in population. Last year, Yakima came in as the 10th largest city by population in the state. Federal Way had held down the 11th position on the list for several years. The estimated population of Federal Way is now 93,670 compared to Yakima's 93,410. Population estimates are important because the allocation of state and federal financial support for local governments is based in large part on the OFM numbers. Population estimates also affect business recruitment and economic development because the numbers are used to establish potential market size. On August 2nd, people throughout the Yakima Valley and across the U.S. will throw going-away parties for crime as part of the 33rd Annual National Night Out. Begun in 1984 by the National Association of Town Watch, National Night Out has grown from being celebrated in about 400 cities and towns to now include more than 16,000 communities across the nation and more than 38 million people. The variety of events that take place on National Night Out has expanded considerably over the years to now include block parties, cookouts, parades, visits from police, festivals, safety fairs, rallies, and more. Locally, a major National Night Out event co-sponsored by the Yakima Police Department and U.S. Cellular will take place from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on August 2nd at Sarge Hubbard Park on the Yakima Greenway. Multiple other National Night Out events will take place that same day in Yakima and throughout the valley. The much-anticipated Sozo Sports Complex is beginning to take shape, and part of Yakima's past is now on display at one of Yakima's roundabouts. With those stories, here's CityCast's Ken Crockett.
Thank you, Randy. The Sozo Sports Complex project, located near the Yakima Airport, is progressing. The complex is planning to hold its first tournament on August 12th on 6 grass fields that were planted last fall. Prior to that event, a grand opening will take place on July 30th. It will feature sports clinics and lots of other activities for both adults and kids. The City of Yakima has committed $5.5 million towards the project that is estimated to cost between $13 and $14 million. Access to the 60-acre sports complex will be greatly improved next year when major road improvements are completed. When finished, the Sozo Sports Complex will have 13 soccer fields, an 80,000 square foot indoor facility, and parking for 1,300 vehicles. Artifacts salvaged from the old Boise Cascade Mill are now on permanent display at the Fair Avenue Roundabout. With the assistance from Russell Crane, workers from Granite Construction placed the artwork on pedestals in late June. The display cost around $125,000 and was favored by the Arts Commission as part of a heritage art landscaping theme for the entire Mill District area. Redevelopment of the 225,000-acre mill site has been a top priority for the city since the mill closed in 2006. A 2014 economic development study listed retail and office buildings as the top uses for the mill site, followed by light manufacturing, housing, and an amusement park. Back to you, Randy.
Thanks, Ken. When we come back, CityCast Sean Davido will let you know what's going on these days at Yakima's airport. You're watching Y-PAC's CityCast. Yakima's airport is getting a major upgrade that the average traveler may not notice much, but will contribute significantly to the facility's safety. And more people continue to use the airport to get from here to there and back again. To tell you more, here's CityCast's Sean Davido.
Thanks, Randy. I'm here in front of one of the security gates at the Yakima Airport, part of a $1.6 million grant application recently approved by the Yakima City Council. That grant will help redesign these gates that have long outlived their lifetimes. The grant also will help purchase new snow removal equipment in order for maintenance crews to remove snow and ice from the runways and taxiways. Now, Randy, other capital improvements underway here at the airport include the rehabilitation of the airport's primary taxiway and associated taxiway connectors. This project replaces the aging asphalt and expands the taxiways to accommodate larger aircraft. New energy-efficient taxiway lights and airfield guidance signs are also being installed, and in addition to these upgrades, the airport is painting new airfield surface markings to meet current FAA standards. The first 3 phases of the project are complete, and work will continue through mid-September as crews lay the new asphalt along the 1.5-mile stretch of taxiway. These upgrades will greatly improve safety for pilots, passengers, and Yakima residents for years to come. Now, as the airport continues to replace aging infrastructure, the FAA also recently constructed a new instrument landing system at the airport. This system allows aircraft to land at the airport during rain, snow, or fog that can limit pilots' visibility. Total funding for this project is estimated at about $1 million, and it replaces the current system that was built here in the 1970s. Now, Randy, these major updates to the airport come at an opportune time as more passengers have decided to fly YKM. Over the last couple of years, increases in passengers flying in and out of Yakima have remained steady even over the typically slower summer months, and this has helped add a daily flight by Alaska Airlines. And that has boosted airline boardings and arrivals by about 1,000 people per month over the last year. Airport manager Rob Peterson is estimating around 20,000 more people will come through the Yakima Air Terminal gates in 2016 than did in 2015. And airport officials hope to continue to make traveling to and from Yakima as easy as saying, "Fly YKM." Randy, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Sean. And thank you, too, for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. The City of Yakima provides multiple platforms you can access to find out what is going on with the city, the City Council, the city programs and services, and much more. The City of Yakima website at yakimawa.gov includes information about every division and department in the city, as well as activities calendars, council meeting agendas, and videos of city meetings. The city Facebook page links you to news releases, newsletters, and other important announcements from the City of Yakima. And the City of Yakima Twitter feed makes it easy for you to stay up to date with what's going on in our community, no matter where you may be. Visit the City of Yakima's website, find us on Facebook, or follow the city on Twitter. We'll see you on the next edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Take care.
For more information on Y-PAC CityCast, call 575-6092.